Hello, I'm FJX and welcome back to the Minecraft news video. Today I have some pretty interesting Minecraft Java Edition news to share with you all, and it does come from the Minecraft Creator Summit that is going on right now. So we heard the weirdest news to do with this, and it kind of relates to the official release of the Aquatic Update, which was meant to be today, by the way. That was a really shocking thing we found out, as well as news regarding a new combat system and regarding 1.14, 1.15, and even 1.16. Yeah, that's right, crazy news. I wanted to share all of that with you in today's video. Hopefully you all do enjoy it. Like it if you do like it, because it helps out the channel a lot and lets know you do enjoy the Minecraft news and like hearing stuff like this. And I want to clarify this source because this is a really weird source, but it is one that I do trust personally because this is secondhand news, unlike we usually hear, because right now there is a Minecraft Creator Summit going on in Sweden right now. So basically the Minecraft team has invited something like 100 YouTubers to go over to Sweden to, like have presentations about the game, to do some activities, and just basically it's an opportunity for them as a company to talk directly to YouTubers that play their game, or in some cases that don't play their game, but YouTubers who have played their game at some point in time. So the reason that this Creator Summit is important for the news is because one of the people that went to it, DocM77, you might recognize him if you've been in the Minecraft scene for many years now. He was a Java Edition player a long time back, famous for the whole Minecraft thing. He's a German YouTuber, and I'm bringing him up as a source here because this is going to be the main source in this, so this is secondhand information, so keep that in mind as we say the rest of this, although we will kind of prove that he was in fact definitely there, because he says, hello Minecraft Creator Summit 2018, and you can see there's him and a bunch of YouTubers at the official event. And then also if you check this second image, he, you could see there's, Jeb talking with a Minecraft presentation. So we can confirm there definitely was a Minecraft presentation done by Jeb, the lead designer of the game himself, and we can confirm this guy who was saying all of this stuff was definitely there, and we'll talk about the authenticity of it later. But let's talk about the claims first of all, because he says that the Minecraft Update Aquatic was supposed to come out today. It was pushed back to make sure that all of the critical bugs are fixed, which is awesome. And that means, interesting enough, that the official release date for Minecraft, 1.13 was meant to be the 30th of May, which falls into their whole, out before the end of spring thing, but obviously that has been delayed, which means that it will be out now in the summer months instead, or the start of, this June, whatever what we want to say it, it's going to be coming out soonish because they want to make sure they fix critical bugs. And there's a few interesting things we can come back to with this, but for now, basically, just the fact that they had a fixed release date and that it was going to be a Wednesday, interesting points both there before we move into the next tweet where he says, there will be a new graphics setting in Minecraft, there will be fancy and super fancy setting. Also, the combat system will get an overhaul, hashtag Minecraft Creator Summit 2018. So that is two huge things right there, a brand new set of graphics for Minecraft Java. We don't know how much of an upgrade it will be. Will it be like from normal to fancy, i.e. not too huge, or would it be like, from fancy to super duper graphics? We're not entirely sure, but they are intending to rework both the graphics and also the combat system, as they've said a few times before, but they've made another commitment to overhauling it, which is a good sign because that's something we all know is kind of overdue on the Java version. And then finally, I think the biggest announcement of all of this is the fact that he says after Update Aquatic, Mojang already has 3 more updates fully planned out to release. More info about that at Minecon Earth this year. And that is a huge one to say because that means that 1.14, 1.15, and 1.16 are fully planned out from now to their release. They have timetables, they have stuff like that. And although obviously the Update Aquatic has been delayed some number of weeks, the fact that their whole set of next updates are planned is really a big deal, especially since Jeb said earlier in the year that 2 updates a year is the plan. That means they've planned all the way to the end of 2019 roughly what they want each update to be, and that's a cool thing because it means they can keep working on those plans, reworking them, stuff like that. And just before we leave this one here, we've also got Maria Lemon, an official Minecraft Java developer, saying, yeah, we plan stuff now like a real professional company, totally. And although there's a little bit of jokey sarcasm to it, the fact that she's responding at all rather than saying this is fake and ignoring it is really interesting because it kind of gives more legitimacy to it. But yeah, let me talk about why I think this is all legit before we talk about what it means, because as always, I try to give you only direct information from Mojang, but in this case, this is secondhand information that I think is pretty reliable in a situation where there is no direct information from Mojang. Again, this summit is just for a select group of creators, something like 100. I'll just personally say I wasn't invited. I haven't been invited to any of the Mojang stuff since just before the Bedrock version came to console, and I asked, will the old version be available? Uncomfortable questions like that. But so ever since that, I haven't been invited to anything like this. It is just a select group of YouTubers, and they're giving the information direct to them. I assume they weren't even perhaps meant to share it, but the reason I think it is legit is because it's been up for a couple of hours. It is a very old YouTuber, not someone that gains to benefit from coming up with nonsense, and given that it is someone who is at that room, if he comes up with fake information, it's something that's going to hurt his position, and if he likes being there, which it sounds like he does, it's not necessarily a good thing. And then the final big one is the fact that he has pictures of the event itself to make, to go through all the steps of authenticity. He's there, he is definitely seeing the things, and then to just come up with fake information doesn't really benefit him in any way. Like I said, there's nothing to real gain from this. There is some things to lose. And then finally, Maria Lemon, an official Minecraft developer, says we plan stuff, and she confirms that at least one of those things, and presumably the rest, is therefore real. So I think this this is true beyond any real shadow of a doubt. So now let's talk about what it means, assuming it is true, which is what I'm going to do for the rest of this video, because again, there's very little reason to believe otherwise, pretty much none. So now let's talk about the first thing it says, which is that obviously the updated quad was meant to release today. That means that they were planning to release on Wednesday the 30th of May, and that's right at the end of that deadline, which kind of fits in with the whole theme we were thinking. Like, if they say something's coming out in, the end of, like such a vague period, like if they say this is coming out the end of winter, expect it to come out just before Christmas. Don't expect it to come out at the start of winter. That's how a lot of game companies work, but it's, interesting to see that Mojang's no exception to that. It's great to see that they did push it back to make sure bugs were fixed. It's good to have a better 1.13 than a buggier one that comes out earlier, so big fan of that in general. Then we have the fact that they're working on a new combat system. Again, we kind of knew that, but it's good to hear it anyway. A new graphics setting for Minecraft, the super fancy. I'm excited for that personally, because even if it is just a small upgrade, it's a good thing to have. Minecraft Java hasn't made any huge moves in terms of graphics or performance in the last few years, so it'd be cool to see that come. And if it is as big as like the super duper graphics pack was meant to be for Minecraft Bedrock, that is even better. That is even more exciting, and I think it's a cool potential, if not just a cool thing by itself. And then finally, planning 1.14, 1.15, and 1.16. First of all, I really want to know what the next 3 update themes are. Jeb has said there's one every 6 months, and there's going to be a big theme per update. I want to know beyond anything else what those themes are going to be, and it sounds like we hear about all of them at Minecon Earth later this year. So that means that 1.14 won't be announced until Minecon Earth all the way in September. So not sure what's going to be going on during August, but I guess we'll get some like teasers and some hints, but nothing official. 1.15 and 1.16 as well, though, maybe. So biggest Minecon announcements ever. Good way to get people hyped, I guess, if nothing else. And yeah, the fact that they are planning is probably a good sign for the Minecraft Java's progress, because for a while now there's been a real block in terms of the speed of Minecraft Java compared to the speed of Minecraft Bedrock, and it seems like that gap is now evening out a little bit. Again, I hope Minecraft Bedrock does receive 1 to 2 updates a year, but either way, it's a great sign regardless, and I'm hoping it's the return to the huge, great updates that we're seeing, with the updated Quatic, and that we've seen with updates before, 1.8, etc., and that is something I'm really excited about. So yeah, 3 updates are in development right now, combat update system improvements, which will eventually come to Bedrock, new graphics settings, and in general, pretty exciting stuff, and it's great to hear it from that whole Creator Summit. And again, no hard things against the thing. I think it's a good thing that they do speak to YouTubers in some way, even if they don't include me in that group. It's a good thing that they're at least getting a feel for what YouTubers as a whole think, and again, I'll let you know about anything exciting that comes out of there between now and then. So thank you very much for watching this video. Like if you liked it, share if you liked it, make sure that you hit the bell if you want to see more videos like this, and potentially see them daily on your homepage. And I guess, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Goodbye.